Hello, hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. We're now live inside of our Facebook group, Abundant Entrepreneurs. Today I have a surprise to you, okay? Hold on one moment. Let me show you. See, what is this? One moment. Voila! What is this? Beautiful color, right? What do we want to talk about today? All this beautiful, let me show you, the red bags. I just took a few minutes to put them on this whiteboard. All different, majority I know is red color and beautiful designs. It's like artwork. I don't know how many of you ever received your red bags. I know I have a Chinese background, so people from Asia, right, from Asia, many countries are there, celebrating Lunar New Year, and like we also call it a Spring Festival. So now red bags is a popular topic, and every family is preparing their red bags. So today I want to introduce you to more about not just the culture, but really the meaning and why this is a genius creation and idea. And I hope that you could learn more about it, and maybe you want to leverage this kind of interesting idea. And by the way, you see all these red bags, many of them are just received from our previous years. Kids received them. Me and my husband, we received that as adults as well. So you may be interested. During what kind of events and in what kind of situations should be the red bags be given? But first, just enjoy all this kind of. I know some characters are in Chinese. Maybe you're not familiar with 新年快乐, New Year, Happy New Year, and Fu means like a blessing. And this is very rare to have a yellow color, like a golden color. Majority time is red color, because red in China's Asia history means like a fortune, means a good luck, means like just a blessing. And people love like Chinese, especially Chinese people I know, we love red color. On contrast to other, maybe some other cultures, red maybe it's like a alarm warning, but different cultures, right? We cherish our culture, and red means like a good luck. So the different words here sometimes are very cute, we would say zodiac images. I know this year, 2025, the Chinese New Year will be the year of the snake. And previously we had like a rabbit, so we had other like a dragon. Some year is a dog. I was born in like how do you call that? I would say that it's either you call it year of ox or Taurus. Yeah, it's like a different year. We could have a different picture. For this year, I've not get a new red envelope yet, but in 2 days, once we celebrate Chinese New Year, I may get that from my parents-in-laws, and they will give us normally the envelope, the red envelope of this year. I mean, with that year's zodiac image. So previously we had also some red bags will have like a fool. If you notice that many have this kind of a words, like a fool means like a fortune and blessings, good luck. There's a fool, and the other words is all blessing you. And this one is like for laughing, like open your mouth to laugh. And this one, for example, some interesting thing. This one is for blessing the students to study well, to bless them to make a progress. Like our Chinese culture, we emphasize education, right? We love education. And here you see that the previous years there's dragon and some dragons, and also this is like the line. If you some of you watch like line dancing, right? They made that kind of costumes for line. So all these are great blessings. And some of this, let's say, the rabbit with fireworks, and sometimes with beautiful blessing flowers. So you can see all this, and also like the light and nods. It's all like sign of good lucks and fortune. And let me get my chairs. And I even want to share with you someone's very interesting today. I tried to find some like red bags, some unused ones and some used ones that connected through these years. Some new ones we can still use, and very interesting. I get some surprise, by the way. I found this envelope Voila! Really, the money is inside of it. So surprised. Who gave me this red bag? I almost forget actually. It's like then I realized I actually put the money previously. The husband gave me some cash, right? And I just I just found some red envelope. I said, oh, okay, let me put it into it. And then I just for temporarily from last week to now, I almost forget it. Gosh. But today gave me a big surprise because it's like some good money there. So fortune. Very interesting. I'm glad today's topic is red bags, right? I give myself some surprise. And so let's talk about the briefly why is this make meanings to you, right? That's why for people, especially now where I'm in the US, I'm based in New York, I've been immigrated for 20 years. People say, oh, why this matter to me, right? It's like it's your culture and doesn't matter, but it's like today why I want to share with you. I feel like this is a genius idea, just like we immigrated to the US, we're now celebrating every year, for example, from Halloween to Thanksgiving, even though Halloween is not my favorite, okay? I'm not a big fan of those ghost stuff. But it's like we still respect local culture. So we like kids will have fun with Halloween, and then we celebrate Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a big one, and then Christmas, right, is a huge one, and New Year. And Christmas is, I would say, in a Western culture, is similar to our Chinese Spring Festival. It's similar, big one. So we respect it, and we also celebrate. We gather with family. And now, the Lunar Chinese New Year is coming, and in 2 days, actually today is 27th. Tomorrow will be the Eve, and the day after tomorrow, this Wednesday, is Chinese New Year. Oh, I would say it's a Spring Festival, Lunar New Year. Maybe some people, especially some other Asian countries, people would prefer us to call that because they are not satisfied. They say, oh, you only claim it's Chinese New Year. I know because since the very beginning, right, we started from China, and doesn't matter. That's another maybe argument. Some people want to say it's from their countries. Doesn't matter. I would say if it's like it has thousands of years of history, and it's most popular, right, starting from China, and this culture, especially redbacks culture, it's really from China and from thousands of years. I know even most Chinese people don't know how this kind of a ritual or culture started since when, right? And some people say since like 10th century. Some people say like they told different versions of stories. Doesn't matter of that, but now is most important things like we know the meaning. And recently the family, the big family here, like the immigrant family from China, they are talking about, especially the second generation of my middle-aged generation, right? They're talking about how to re-emphasize and also build up this kind of a family culture and a ritual. They had a very interesting WhatsApp discussion between those cousins, and I participated with them. I was just curious. It's actually from my husband's family. My family, majority of them are still in China, and it's very interesting. Their family has been immigrated for over 30 years, and now they are reviewing this culture and how to make it clearer, because through the years it may sometimes weighted and not so clear, so they are trying to rebuild up the ritual. And it is, and actually it's very interesting process. I would say it's like a democratic kind of a process. Everybody is involved and discussion and contribute ideas and give feedback. Sometimes maybe critics. Sometimes it's like more constructive ideas. But overall, I feel like it's very, very meaningful and interesting because everybody's talking about what's the meaning of it, right? And we were researching because quite some cousins and also the next generation, they were born here in the US, so they are not very strongly recognize this kind of culture. Even my own kids, I would say, they just happily every year receive the red bags. They do not really understand how did this start and what's the meaning of it and how should they, should carry on, right? This kind of a culture and a ritual. But today I'm talking about that this is not just a Chinese culture. I'm talking about like thousands of years ago. This is a human being's genius idea and innovation, right? Because maybe it's like it's only popular so far in Asian people and especially in Chinese and celebrating the Lunar New Year. But I found that more and more people, when they are learning different cultures and languages, they are interested in understanding the meanings behind it. And so today I want to share about you the meanings and to say why this should be like a Christmas and should be like a Thanksgiving, right? It's like those good ones we should celebrate and also cherish it. And maybe you can let's say borrow it. Like we borrow the Christmas. Some people are not really religious. They do not truly believe in a religion, but the Chinese people still are celebrating Christmas, right? And now, by the way, on Christmas, we're even giving redbacks now in the family. In the family across different generations. So it's like a combination. And now I'm seeing that more and more this word is combined together. We are integrating great parts together. So celebrating Christmas with redbacks, that's also very interesting and a new ritual for Chinese people and sometimes for other, because in our big family, we have two cousins, they married one Italian, another one American, and like a white American, right? I would say, and so they are learning this kind of new culture, and they love to accepting redbacks. And now it's their time to give redbacks to the next generation and even to the elders. So it's quite an honor. We are saying that our middle age, like our like generation, because we are in the middle. So it's like we are pure giver now. We are giving to the elders, and we are also giving to the younger one, next generations. So we were joking in a WeChat group. We said, "Oh, congratulations for joining the second generation as a pure contributor or giver." But sometimes, yeah, from parents we do receive from our elder parents redbacks. So we are still blessed, right? But when we gather with the bigger families, we give to like elders, including aunts and uncles, to thank them for their, let's say, for their care and their support to us since we were young, and also we're giving to the next generations as a young one who are still like students and have not independent, like financially independent yet. Very interesting group discussion also talking about is this simply associated with if you are like financially independent or not? Because previously, those one who did not get married yet, they will keep receiving redbacks. And every year they say that they appreciate the redbacks, but they're also unsatisfied that the elders will urge them to get married, get married. So I do not need to give you the redback anymore. Of course, it's joke, right? Because every elders, it's not because they do not want to give money, but it's more like they want to bless the younger generation to get married. That's like also tradition. They do not want to. But now the new tradition is like more and more young people, they do not want to get married, right? That's a big issue for the society. And they are more independent. They have their new values of criteria. So they feel fine. Even they are over 40s, they are still not married, right? Even over 50 or now for the rest of their life, they do not want to get married. They just enjoy their freedom. So that's totally different, right? A little bit conflicting from the old tradition. All the traditions, like they want young people to get married and have their next generation. It's just like that's how the families, big families, and our society continue, right? But those younger one, they would say, "Oh, it's like they feel happy to get redbacks with the money, but they also at the same time feel that's a big pressure for them." So it's very interesting. We were talking about in the WhatsApp group talking about how now welcome them to join our generation, even though they are not married, they have not get kids. They should also take this kind of almost like obligation and also honor to give money to redbacks money to elders and also to the next generation, right? So it's like we are clarifying and also setting up the family ritual to make it clearer to people, because quite some of them say, "Oh, I'm confused or should I still get money, or I do not even want money," but they're like those elders are still giving to me because they are already financially independent even though they are not married, right? So now the rule, very interesting, we were clarifying both the culture and the rule. Is like once they get to after 30 years old, no matter if they are married or not, right? Because so many people, they may not want to marry even after 30. So no matter if they are married or not, or have kids or not, as long as they are after 30, so they should have the obligation to join a second generation to show the respect and how do we call that, kind of not just respect, also contribution and care to support like elder ones. and also give to the younger generation. And for the younger generation, if they get to, once they, no matter if they are in their 20s, right? Once they get financially independent, they do not need to receive red bags anymore. Okay, so very interesting, and I feel like it's a great time to clarify the family culture, and also maybe different family. Interesting, right? Even like different Chinese family could have different, some like a details difference, and some do not even set up like a family ritual or culture, because it's like already the overall the society's culture already, right? So it's roughly similar, but there may be some details difference. So today I want to share quickly with you. By the way, I love this one. This is another year of a rabbit. So I still had some like leftover red bags. And this is totally art. I would say I enjoy this. It's totally art and fortune, because it's related for money, right? It's like a different energy, and most people love that. So like it's a brief history. But what's the meaning of it, right? The meaning, as you can see, this is basically it's for like for it's a gift. It's a gift. And now even our kids, for example, their grandparents bought something for them, for example, clothes, shoes, like scarves and hats. My son, he's now in college. It's like not really fully independent yet, right? Not financially independent, but half independent now. He's by himself in the college. He would complain. He loved that. He would thank first, and he would say, please do not buy anything for me. I would rather you to give me money so I can buy it for myself, right? Because they have more independence. They want to have their own choice, their own preference. I totally value that kind of half independence, by the way. So, and he shared with the grandparents, and grandparents is gradually taking that, and grandma is giving him the red bag so he could buy stuff by himself. So it's a happy transition from like a kids, right? From a child to like youth, to a half independent youth. That's an interesting transition we are seeing. And so basically this is like a gift, a replacement of a gift. You do not need, sometimes people find that this is the easiest way, is the best way actually. Instead of buying anything for others who do not necessarily want. I know, for example, in Christmas and in a Western culture, people would like to buy gifts and package it and put under the Christmas tree, right? By the way, I still have the Christmas tree on my back, the little one. And we do not really like fully adapt to that culture to buy the gifts, to put under the tree and the root of the tree, and everybody get it in the next morning. We did that maybe for 1 or 2 years, and later we just found like we would rather sometimes for those stuff, for the like a really practical stuff, we would rather buy it anytime when we need it. We do not need to wait till the Christmas time. But when it's Christmas time, the easiest way is to give people red bags, and people love to receive money, so they have the choice, the freedom to make decision what they want to buy. Just similar to here in the Western, right? People are giving people like say gift card of Amazon. That's similar to red bags, right? Sometimes people put that card into the red bags. That's another creative idea. So then it's just like similar to cash or like money, right? People can use that gift card to buy anything on Amazon by their own choice. That's great, right? And also what kind of a like so this is like a gift. It's like a cash gift, but it's more like meaningful, I would say, than instead of just giving people cash. Think about it. If you just give people cash directly or put it into like a white envelope, that's so boring, right? It's so boring. You miss all this kind of like an interesting celebration atmosphere with the red bags, right? So this is definitely, I think it's like a combination of art and money and a blessing and as a gift, right? So it's a great meaningful. And in what kind of a situation? So I would share with you when normally people in what kind of scenarios or situations or events people give red bags. Like we previously mentioned, like for example, the Lunar New Year is a big one, right? Like a festival celebration, and Christmas as well now. And now, thank God, we're now combined Western and Eastern culture together. And the other big events is, for example, weddings are big events, right? People normally give the new couple red bags with blessing and also with big money. Normally that's a bigger money, and also for what? For new babies' birth, they will give that money for celebration for the parents, and also for students going to college. That's a big event celebration, right? It's like those big celebration events. And birthday, definitely a big event, right? Birthday, normally, well, on birthday we will give to parents, and also on our birthday, parents will give to us. And now, for example, even for a remote family, like my mom is in China, still in China, my sister in China, and I'm in the US 3 years. My father passed away last year, but before it, we all like a birthday celebration, like a Chinese New Year celebration. We use what? We use WeChat. WeChat is another most popular social media. I would say it's just like Facebook or LinkedIn in China. It's very popular, and we can send the red bags. That's a special feature, okay? Red bags, virtual red bags through WeChat, but it's just like a banks. You could think about it like a bank's transfer, but use that social media, and you can. It's very interesting. You can send red bags and put blessing words into it. So that's quite a genius new technology, right? Designing so that you could express your gratitude and love and blessing through social media and technology, right? I hope someday maybe Facebook and LinkedIn, anytime if we can design that, maybe that will be a great new idea for them to grow their business, because at least they will grab millions of people, like especially Asian people's hearts, right? And that's new features through online. You can send the red bags as well, and they design. You can choose even designing, like it's a red envelope as well, and you can put words into it. That's wonderful designing. And what other events? Let me see. Definitely, I've already almost. Let me see. I remember I put some like outline there. What else? Going to college anniversary. Oh, sometimes anniversary. People anniversaries. If they want to host some events, and people will send them the red bags as well. Oh, another one actually is very interesting. It's like I know in China it's very popular. In the business world, people also give red bags. Before I left China 20 years ago, I did not remember if in the business professional world did we have red bags or not. But I know now it's definitely popular, especially in those businesses. For example, not very huge businesses, right? Like the boss will give those good performance employees red bags as their bonus time. It's more interesting than just to give you some cash or just to transfer to your bank account, right? If your boss give you a red bag with a cash inside of it, sometimes could be hundreds or could be thousands, right? At the end of the year celebration, it will be a great like a great sign and heartwarming time, and also quite like it's a promotion time, right? It's a praise time. That's a great idea, I would say, in the business world. Very meaningful. Now, who would give or who would receive, right? So there are different situations, like in those for example, especially in a wedding, definitely the guests celebrate for their wedding will give to the new couple, and parents will give a big envelope to the couples as well, as a token of a blessing. And for majority time, actually, in the history, majority time is for the young kids. The elders would give to young kids, normally for example, grandparents level, that generation to give to the third generation for the young kids. But on the wedding, definitely for couple, and on birthday, we would give to in the family. Birthday is like a let's say mutual. It's like a mutual way. Elders give to the younger one, the younger one give to the elders, whoever has the birthday celebration. And normally it's in a direct family. For birthday, do not cross the family. Only for Lunar New Year, big like a big celebration, or Christmas, you cross different families. Give to, for example, give to nieces, give to the nephew, and Lunar New Year will give to elders or aunts and uncles. So it's a big one. That's like a big exchange time. It's very interesting. Like I remember when we were celebrating previous years in a restaurant, right? And And Chinese people will not hide it. They will have that in the public and they give to the red bags to their like younger ones, or the younger ones give to the older ones. It's very interesting when you go to a Chinese restaurant. Sometimes you can see those kind of situations and people give the red bags. This is very interesting. And let's say who else for the new babies, right? As we said, that you will give to the new parents couples the red envelope to celebrate the new baby's birth, and also to, let's say, to other like we also mentioned in business, they give to those good performance employees, right? That's actually, it's a very smart, because you will give a symbol to other employees. You see, because by the way, it's like hidden, right? You never know how much your boss is giving to you. For example, he could give one more than other based on their performance, right? So it's definitely, and you want to perform better to earn a bigger envelope. So that's very interesting promotion and praise as well. And let's say, and what, like what's inside, like I showed you earlier. Let me see here, hold on, let me get back to this. As I showed to you earlier, this maybe is like a big, normally it's like hundreds of bucks, will be in even thousands of bucks for the wedding you give to couples. And for birthday, actually sometimes parents and kids will give like exchange like a red bags as bigger ones, right? It could be in hundreds or thousands. But for younger generation, for those let's say students, younger ones, normally during the Lunar New Year, we give normally we give about 20 bucks in the US. In China, it's different. They use the RMB yuan. They could give from dozens to hundreds of RMB yuan to those students. And here we were talking about another day, the cousins were talking about how much to give. Initially, like the big brother said, oh, it should be like he set up a rule, right? He's like, the big man in this big family. So he would say, oh, the rule is like this. And then he got those like against this, no, you should not how to say, fix the amount. It should give us a freedom, how much ever we want to give, right? Based on our willingness. Oh, that makes sense, right? The democratic kind of a process, and the people voted and say, okay, yeah, it's good. And I also expressed my opinion, that yeah, I'm totally open for anyone to give whatever amount you feel like. So, but normally there is like a reference. We also recommend some reference, right? Between nowadays, $5 is too little. Is unless you give to like very, let's say, yeah, I've never heard about anyone. Maybe dozens of years ago, sometimes people occasionally give $5. That's too little. But now it's a minimum to be $10 minimum, and to $20 for young generation. For elders, like the family recommended to be $50. For other like uncles and aunts, for your own parents, and normally will be hundreds, and sometimes could be thousands, right? And the parents to give it like adults, children, for their New Year blessings also could be hundreds and thousands. Okay, so that's a rough range, and it all depends on your affordability and your willingness as well, right? So it should not be a fixed amount. Should be more like giving for pleasure. And for example, like nowadays we have relatives in China. They have weddings. So like normally now obviously the minimum, right? We give that through the WeChat, give them RMB red bag blessing. Minimum will be 1,000 RMB, and so that's some basic. And for parents as well, for their birthday or for their let's say birthday and New Year, we normally give at least 1,000. That's minimum. Okay, that's a bigger one. So very interesting. I feel like through all these years, red bags is quite a great. Sometimes maybe it's less, like a very small token, but it's quite meaningful and very cheerful, right? And even those, when you receive the bags, especially sometimes people choose that this one is a bigger one, it's a bigger size. And we also have this smaller size, issue this more smaller size, right? And normally like these two sizes, this is more like a bigger envelope. This is like a half size envelope. And this is like sometimes you choose very nice designing, give people some surprising, right? It's like maybe this is a little bit normal, and but occasionally if you have this cartoon pictures or like very special designing, that sometimes give people a good surprise. So that's today about the redbacks. So it's not just for this upcoming Lunar New Year. I want to share with you this knowledge, but I'm thinking about the more deeper, also based on the cousins discussion, right? I was thinking more about the culture and the meaning behind the redbacks, and definitely want to share more knowledge about it to let the next generation's kids to understand it and to cherish it and to pass it on. But at the same time, I would say like through the different cultures, because normally from my Momentum Monday, I do not emphasize too much about the difference of cultures. It's almost my first time to really talk about my culture, Chinese culture. But I think this is really because last week we talked about the money, right? And so this year I may talk more topics about the money, finance, and fortune and wealth management, because I have the financial licenses, and I also have a business in finance area. I just found like it's very meaningful to talk about some good good culture and good ritual about money. And especially like I feel like on this occasion, the Chinese New Year, the red bag is definitely a great token of fortune, money, and blessings. Just like I know people when they order Chinese food, if they get fortune cookies from the Panda Express, for example, they feel like they love it. That's like a little cute culture thing, but also at the same time it's very meaningful. When people, I also have that fun. Whenever I open those fortune cookie, I can't wait to see what's inside those little like a paper clip, right? Like with those very positive, encouraging, and also like lucky words to brighten your day. Didn't you feel that? If you did not have that experience, I would encourage you to have that. So red bags definitely gave me, I feel like it's very positive, totally positive. I so far did not say any negative thing related to it, unless if you do not give to people in appropriate situation, right? People will feel disappointed. And but majority time, it's just like this is totally positive. I feel like this is a great culture worth of spreading the words. And just like a Christmas, we love Christmas, no matter if you believe in God or Jesus Christ or not. It's like it's a great celebration. And it's like a meaning of light, of hope and love, and to spread the love, right, to, and also abundance to the world. Redbacks as well this is a combination of of art and fortune money and a blessing together as a gift to people and brighten the day, definitely. Even though it's just like a small token of $5 or just sometimes in the school, I remember now, in the school sometimes for fun, they when they celebrate, they give a one coin, either it's a quarter or it's like a $1 coin into the red bag to give students. That's also very interesting. I would say it's not how much you receive, it's more about the good meaning. It's like they also said that red bags have some spiritual meaning. I definitely feel so. From the history, like parents and people use this, put it under the envelope of a kid's pillow. They said that it will drive away the evil spirits. Like last night, for example, my daughter just, but very occasionally, she had a like nightmare and she was quite frightened. She did not have a good sleep. I was thinking, oh my, I could use this good energy, really good energy to put under her pillow to drive away, drive away those evil spirits, right? And also this is a good token for feng shui. When people, sometimes they would like to use, by the way, it's not like, it's like a protecting environment, right? And people now are not throwing away those used envelope away. And by the way, for example, this one is a used one. If I show you the back, there's some like words from the relatives with the blessing words. Let me see if this one is also a used one. Yeah, this one is also a used one. See? And some in English, some in Chinese, they wrote those words and to bless the kids. And let me see others. Some other, I remember quite some of them are already like a second hand. Yeah, I say used. We use this one. So now people are recycling it, and they are using the red bags to create some art projects, like art crafts. I think that's another great like a genius idea as well. So we will not throw away the paper. We will not waste it because it's very well printed. and people are using them to recreate some. Oh, I have a few hanging by my door. Another site. It's a little bit far away. They make it into a lantern or make it into different shapes, and sometimes into like a boat. Sometimes I hope next time maybe I could show you. It's different shapes of artworks. So that's quite meaningful, right? Because it itself is already a blessing, and with that into a art craft, it's even more interesting. So, and total the meanings here, like in the business world, you can also use redbacks for blessing, for encouraging a good performance, like either partners or employees, and as a blessing token to other people, right? If you maybe this Lunar New Year or in other big occasions, you want to adopt this, borrow this idea, use the redbacks to share your celebration and share your blessing. I think that would be a good idea. Okay, let me know if you are interested in it. And by the way, you can easily buy this kind of bags if you can find like a Chinatown or China supermarket near you. Normally, it's not difficult to find it, especially, by the way, especially during the Lunar New Year festival time. This time, there are so many different kind of this different designing bags in those like Chinese supermarket or like a Chinatown, and you can find it. Okay, especially during Lunar New Year, many choices. You can buy a few packs to save it. Like me, I bought some extra ones to save them. So anytime I can easily grab one to use. So this is a very interesting, sounds like small, interesting part of our culture, but I feel like this is one of those ones that's worth spreading the words and spreading to really worth of recommending to others. So let me know. And by the way, I would be so interested to prepare many redbacks for elders and for the young generations of the big family within these 2 days. And also, I would look forward to receiving some good lucks as well. Well, how about you? Do you want to receive one red bag of this? I hope I could send to you. This at least the blessing, maybe not the money inside, but the blessing here. Okay, the blessing to through the camera to you, and wish you all like this upcoming Lunar New Year, and wish you all of you, no matter you celebrate this holiday or not. But this is definitely the best time to bless you, and for the lunar calendar, it's the springtime. The springtime is upcoming, and the coldest days already passed. So we are looking forward to more warmth and more sunlight and more like a new start of the new year. And wish you all a happy, like happier, okay, and more prosperous and more progress in this new year. Everyone, enjoy your year of snake, and I know the snake is a token of intelligence and also like wisdom as well. And everyone, wish you a wonderful new year with a new wish, new targets, new momentum, new energy, and new commitment to make things happen and make new changes and transformations in your life and in your loved ones. Okay, and everyone have a wonderful and blessed, especially healthy and prosperous year. All right, take good care, and we will look forward to seeing you this Thursday on our masterclass, and to overcome to understand the 7 biggest mistakes in launching and how to launch your profitable and impactful online business in 90 days. And at the same time, stand out as confident expert and a leader in your niche, and at the same time impact many more lives. We are here to support you to fulfill your life's meaning and purpose, and let us know what's your biggest challenge, and we are here to support you to overcome them and become the best of you and create the best passion business that you are proud of yourself. All right, we'll see you in our Thursday live masterclass, and make sure you check our link and join us live. Okay, we'll see you, and take the great momentum. Happy Lunar New Year. Bye. Interesting. This is not let me ending my mouse get some. This want me to keep talking. I click the end live video, it's still ongoing. Sounds like it loves my live video today for the red envelopes. Okay, bless you all. Hope you can get one.